Hey folks, Dan K Show back, and we told you, promised you a packed house. We've got one here at Lawler Arena in Merrimack College today. Islanders Hockey Club home opener, banner raising day. The folks are coming in droves. They got the thunder sticks going on. We've got noise aplenty, fans aplenty. We've got IHC hockey. Lucas, what's the mood like right now around the room?
Well, I'll tell you what, Dan, we've been trying to find a quiet place to film all day. This is the quietest place in this arena. The fans are hyped, the players are hyped, parents, coaches, thundersticks are giving out pins. You can hear it going on behind me. Everyone is excited for the game today.
They got a pumped up bunch. We've got noise aplenty. It's going to be a loud one here today. You got Northern Cyclones taking on the Islanders Hockey Club. Lucas, a matchup like this, newcomers to the league coming into the home opener at one of the top organizations in all the land here, Islanders Hockey Club. What's this going to be like, this road environment for the Northern Cyclones, their first time taking on a road environment like this?
Well, I imagine it's got to be a little bit intimidating, Dan. You know, you're on the road, like you said. You're in such an important event in their own arena. But I will say this, when a team like the Northern Cyclones is confronted with an intimidating crowd in an intimidating arena, that's when the playing really starts to amp up for them. That's when they really start to get serious, and I think they're going to come out with a lot of energy this game.
I'll tell you what, energy is going to be aplenty in this building today. Northern Cyclones, a team that likes to make the ice small. They like to be physical. They like to slow you down on the ice. IHC, a team that likes open movement, good passing. They like to play both ends of the ice. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be an exciting one. But first, we got to get down to ice level for the banner raising. It's time for the IHC banner raising. Deneen Cup champs, the defending champs. Who's coming forth this year? USPHL fans, and more importantly, Dan K Show fans. It's Dan K alongside Lucas Jones. We gave you the intro from down in the front of this building, and now we're up in the bowels of the suite level. We've got suites aplenty around us. We've got a packed house here for Islanders Hockey Club hockey. We're going to have a lot for you today on the Dan K Show.
Let's go Islanders!
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to the pregame show for today's Islanders Hockey Club banner raising home opener. It's a big day for the Islanders Hockey Club, even bigger day for the NCDC as they, in their inaugural season, are going to be celebrating last year's champions of the Deneen Cup. Lucas, what does today mean to the Islanders Hockey Club?
I think it's the most meaningful game that you could ever start with. You know, early in the season, you have so much hope. You're looking forward to the end. This is a very real, tangible event. It's something the players can latch onto and say, this is what we want to do again. All of the pomp, the circumstance, the players, the coaches, the parents. We want this next year and the year after that and the year after that.
Lucas, let's break down the teams. One of the returners from last year that's going to play a big role today and all season long. It's one of my favorites, the Flying Michaud, Lucas Michaud. This young man put up 70-plus points yesterday. He's a man of few words. We talked to him before the game. But Lucas, just how big a role is he going to play in that second forward line?
Well, not only is he going to play a role that you can define by the traditional numbers, the statistics, he is going to play the role of the returner in the larger game, Dan. We always like to talk about how these returning guys have a leadership position. The team gets down, they can bring him back up, they can manage the energy levels. He's going to be crucial to this game today.
Between the pipes, a lot of talent for this Islanders Hockey Club team. Just how important is the defense for IHC?
Well, you know, Dan, I love the defense. I love watching good defense. I love a goaltender that can stand on his head. So important mentally to the game. I got to say, watching IHC's goaltender in warm-ups and practices so far, Northern Cyclones are going to have a lot of trouble putting that puck past them.
Now the Cyclones come into this game, they're a physical team. They're going to get after you earlier. They're going to try to slow up and close up the space on the ice. They're not going to give you much space to operate. How does a team like IHC combat that?
Well, IHC is so fast, Dan, but you're right. The Cyclones are incredibly physical. And so the only way for IHC to combat the incredibly physical play of the Cyclones is to either skate around them or skate through them.
Yeah. And if you want to skate through them, you go to the bigs, right? You go to those big hitters. Liam Darcy, a guy who's size-wise not huge, but on the defensive side, he's going to lay out some punishment when he gets the opportunity. This is a physical, this is a strong, this is a tough Northern Cyclones team. Let's look at them real quick before we move on here. Center Joseph Glamos, I think that's the guy I want to highlight here today. This is a big-time scorer for this Northern Cyclones team. This is a top-line centerman. How important is that top line going to be for this team, setting the right tone at the beginning of the game?
Well, they got to come out strong, Dan. No doubt about that. You know, your top line center really is going to set the tone. That first puck drop, that's where he's going to be. Ready to try to get that puck drop onto his team, get on offense early, keep the pressure on IHC, which is another way to shut down a fast team. But you got to always be wary of IHC's counterattack.
Lucas, IHC finished last season as a champion, undefeated in the Deneen Cup Finals, a 2-game sweep of the Boston Junior Bruins. You know how they start this year? Win, 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 win. We'll see what they can do today against the Northern Cyclones here at Merrimack College at the beautiful Lawler Arena. Lucas, what do you think today?
I think we are in for a great game, Dan.
I think we're in for a great one, too. Get ready for some great hockey down at ice level. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dan K, Lucas Jones, and we are on site with the Islanders Hockey Club. It's banner raising day at Merrimack College. Boys, who's going to win today? That's right, IHC. If you couldn't hear it at home, you've got a bevy of fans in the crowd today. We've got noise aplenty. Lucas, how excited are you for this one?
I'm very excited, Dan. You know, normally I'm pretty reserved when we go to these events, but I got to say, all the energy and the excitement in the room is getting to me, especially with these guys behind me.
I'll tell you what, Lucas, I may have drank an energy drink a little bit ago, but that's not the only thing getting my heart racing today. I am excited for NCDC hockey, the end show, as it has been called by the players, and we've got a lot of end show action here today. The NCDC, the newest installment of USPHL hockey here, bringing you National Collegiate Development Conference hockey. Islanders Hockey Club, Northern Cyclones. Lucas, how hard is it going to be to play in this environment today for Northern Cyclones?
It's going to be really hard, Dan, but I got to say something about the NCDC in general. When you see the kind of presence that IHC is having at their rink, and we talk about how much trouble the Northern Cyclones are going to have playing, when you get teams that are going away, that's going to have even more of an impact on these teams. They're going to have an iron resolve to try to come into an arena like this with the home crowd behind them and try to put on a show.
Iron resolve is necessary. It's going to need to be a big show today, and we're putting on a show all day long. Dan K on site on the road. Islanders Hockey Club banner raising ceremony.
I want every player in this building to hear me when I say that your goal should be to stand on that goal line one day. I want you to work hard every day on the ice, in school, be a great son, a great daughter, right? And honor yourself, your family, and the Islanders with tremendous pride as you walk in the early stages of your life.
Well, Dan K Show fans, it's been another fun week of hockey and another great installment of Dan K on the road. This time it was the Islanders Hockey Club banner raising ceremony for their home opener. Folks, on the scoreboard for IHC, it did not turn out the way they wanted. The Northern Cyclones wanted it. Lucas, you said it was going to be a battle. You said it was going to be tough. Talk to me, how did the Northern Cyclones win this one?
Well, you know, Dan, coming into this game, we both were talking to each other and we said, you know, the Cyclones, they like to muck up the ice, and IHC plays a fast and loose brand of hockey. I think the Cyclones were able to keep IHC from playing their game, which is what I said in the pregame show they were going to have to do. It's not about playing their game, it's about playing your game to stop them from their game plan. I think the Cyclones were able to do that effectively today, but a lot of very good shots on goal by IHC, so not too shabby of an effort as the final buzzer rings from IHC either.
The save by the bell charm right there, a 3-1 Northern Cyclones win. And you know, let's talk parity in the NCDC. You got to see it. The Northern Cyclones come up with a big-time win. This is the first loss of the year for the Islanders Hockey Club. Northern, who has had a tough schedule to start the year, 3 with Jersey Hitmen, a home and home series here with the IHC, and having to play a home opener game against IHC here in a packed, loud house. It's been exciting. It's been fun. Lucas, I'm going to do a quick empty net segment. Let's hit the empty net here. And in the empty net, we got a tweet. Lucas, hold this, please, while I go into the Dan K Show Twitter break, because I got a tweet from Mr. Corey Cormier. That's at Corey_Cormier, who said, at the Dan K Show, nice bow tie. From an Islanders fan. Hey, thanks, Corey. I don't care who you're a fan of. If you're a fan of me and my bow ties, I'm a fan of you. Corey, Dan K Show MVP of the week.
And actually, Dan, I also have a little bit of an empty net contribution. I know I haven't gotten a chance to mention this to you yet, but Andrea Day found me at the rink here today. Andrea was a huge fan of us on Facebook, messaged me. We were talking a little bit about the Cyclones. She came up to me. She said, hello, Andrea. It was a pleasure to meet you. I was able to get a couple of pictures of the Cyclones, so we'll post them on the Dan K Show Facebook page. So look out for those. We'll definitely be tagging the team.
We will definitely be tagging the team. We'll definitely be following this Northern Cyclones team. This one puts them on the map here in the NCDC. They've gone from a newbie to a contender very quickly with this big-time win. Northern Cyclones grab a huge road victory in a packed house. Couple thousand here today. Big-time crowd filling up this Merrimack Arena. Lucas, I've had fun. I'll speak for you. He's had fun as well. We had a nice little trip up here. We passed an apple festival that we refused to attend because I do not like apples that much, and I couldn't resist just saying, how about them apples the entire time. So we did not go to the apple festival, but we did come to the greatest event of the year so far. But you know why it's the greatest event? Because it's the one that just happened. The next one's coming near you. We're going to be in New Jersey next weekend. We'll be in Chicago after that. We'll be in Marlboro 2 weeks after that. We'll be in North Andover again. We'll be all over the country. We'll be all over. And when you're watching USPHL hockey, you better keep an eye out for Dan and Lucas. This has been Dan K alongside Lucas Jones. Lucas, parting words. Nothing from him, a lot from me. I like to blabber, I like to talk, and I like to watch hockey. NCDC hockey, Northern Cyclones 3, IHC 1. We continue to watch hockey all season long. Remember to tweet to us at @the_Dan K Show and watch along on YouTube, USPHL.com, and our Twitter and Facebook pages. Thanks for watching the Dan K Show. And remember, when Dan K's on the mic, it's always hockey night. We did it.
That went well.
It went well.
Yeah, no, that was fun. It's a little cold in here.
A little cold.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, a knee surgery, 2 knee dislocations, you start to feel it after a couple hours. I wonder if they'd turn the heat up if we asked them to.
They might turn the heat up, but they'd probably melt the ice.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why it's cold.
I always forget how cold hockey is. Quick, rapid-fire questions. 3 questions. Favorite band?
Metallica.
Mine's the O-Neaters from the movie that Tom Hanks made. Number 2, favorite food?
Barbecue.
Not Massachusetts pizza is my favorite food. Anything other than that. Number 3, favorite Canadian-branded donut shop? No, he didn't say it. He didn't say it in time. He loses this week's. 3 questions. I love coffee and hockey.
Most of the coffee.